strike.
Oh, it's your moment. Yeah, what up, trickster?
Move it.
What's tricking? Damn. Who else is on? No one. I've been on all day. No one's been on. One sec. Let me pull up the chat on my phone. These are pretty dumb horse.
Go, go.
Fuck out of my way. I was asleep.
Oswin! Where's Oswin?
Well, I was
Anyone
like
seen
12,
him?
and then
Believe
we're
I saw
driving,
him heading to
and
the
until
stable.
like 4, so yeah.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
He could do something.
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
What am I doing? Saving some ass. Move, white man, move with the white hair. What it is.
Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in. Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in.
Need another way in? What do you fucking mean another way in? I gotta get in there.
Looks like rain. Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Hold on, move. Break the barrels, do something. Break them, damn it! What are you doing?
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Where is his ass? Dude. Run, damn it, run! Dude. Oh, I did. I saved the horses. Yay.
Ha 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 ha! We've a hero in our midst! The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
I have to fist fight his ass. Oh my, this is just sad. Damn!
They ran from
Oh shit! It's not R1! It's not R1! Okay, okay. Hold up. Come on, Tubby. Eat some bread. I can't. It won't let me eat no bread. It's fine. I got it. thought it was R1 to hit him for a second.
We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I... It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. But she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it, handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
Seeing a botching's ugly is like saying shit that's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but it does not exactly convey the whole truth either. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies, discarded without a proper burial. Their appearance is that of a particularly decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to their victim's death.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? This?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends and change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Spectres. Botchling's scent a trick.
Do something!
Hello, what poison?
Hello.
What's going on?
What do you want to do with it?
Me?
Not much.
Epic.
Some water for guests.
For what? Tell me.
Mac
I
and
couldn't guess.
cheese. Woo.
That's salmon.
No, I don't have any fish in the house. Fish is so expensive. They want like 2 pounds of fish for like $20. Like, you're out of your mind.
We had fried potatoes and smoked some salmon.
Wow. Wish that was me.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a sandwich. Yeah? Yeah.
Big fried mac and cheese balls.
Could. But the problem with, like, deep fried stuff is that it won't taste good the next day.
Yeah.
Or, like, an hour later because of the oil. So, like, if something is deep fried, I have to have it then. It can't just be sitting there.
Yeah.
You know how, like, food tastes saltier the next day, kind of thing? Yeah, it's like that with the oil. How come no one else is on?
I don't know. That student is a loser, and who cares about Ben really?
True. Passed his work, I think.
I think. I don't know. Actually, yeah, he had work.
He did, but he said he had to go to work at 7.
He should definitely be off by now. So, yeah.
And then James.
Who knows?
Chosen a name?
No,
Yeah.
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would I need of names?
Let me just eat my onion to gain health. Skin and all.
Can't eat onion.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world.
This guy in Doomfist Sumo just called me the best Doomfist Sumo player.
Used to be your home.
That cringe.
Forgive me,
This cringe.
but who I did not embrace.
I just joined.
You can,
Yeah.
but you I did not embrace.
I guess your name is out there. The ominous Bellatrix.
The ominous Jing.
It's my daughter.
I name thee.
I'm gonna leave this one. I don't like that guy.
Bless thee as my daughter.
Oh, it sounds like it's boiling.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a leprechaun. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
That's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a leprechaun. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood. bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They're changing here. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show us something.
Lippy boots.
Eh? Herbal guy?
Herbal guy. This pasta takes 11 minutes to cook.
Long.
Right? Herbal guy.
The herbal guy headphones on.
What?
Necrophages had a field day. Still want a closer look.
That feeling when the water boils almost over the pot?
You catch it just before it does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Yummy dog meat.
I think I would drink water.
I meant wolf meat. It's basically, it's way different.
Totally.
Toads.
Fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
When you see, but when you're boiling water and it's like about to boil over, what do?
Freak out and turn it down?
What I do is you fan it and it like goes down immediately, dude.
Ooh. Or if you happen to have a tool, maybe skim it. Some skimming.
Yeah, you could skim it.
Skim the scum.
Skim the scum.
What am I making? A broth or stock?
The stock. I did that the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I added too much oregano into it because I
What you
can't
gonna
add
make with
onion.
it?
I don't know. I think it's probably bad now.
Oh. I'm looking around the hut, yo. That's what I'm doing. Can I come in? Oh, I can. I just ran in. Okay.
Uh-oh, it's about to boil over again.
Go on now.
What do you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That's her came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kid. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Happy brought her at night, Lady does her medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Don't know where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir. You don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxford. And Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
We're like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still it hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched him. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. But then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. The beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. These hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Go, go.
Opa.
How many more you
Put
got?
in a group chat to get on.
Who now?
Put in a group chat to get on. Tell me to get on. And it's done. I have it in my hands. The sandwich.
Oh man, that looks tastes so epic.
White cheddar mac and cheese. Between two slices of bread.
Delectable.
Oh, quite.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Witcher, a word, please.
Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there, the place.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And then, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
A witcher. Though not entirely. I never went through the mutations.
A witcher? So apart from the swordplay, what, you know potions and all that?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak. Day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it.
Show how it's done.
Move it! Move it! Come on, lass! Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day. Aha!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. So long.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A rag doll?
Uh-huh.
Drinks enough for a whole platoon since his family disappeared. Slurp the
Boy,
joint,
lads,
Charles.
fancy an outing to find that she-beast?
Bring the Smiths, lass. Get the big one.
Got their asses whipped
Got
like
eyes
you know.
like a fuck off for us.
Halt! Stand and Jew! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honour Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by duelling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've knights in hand left after you.
At your service. Let's get this over with.
No! I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Go back to Maid Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Come on, Roach. Cocker, I bare strede, I ramla.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Run, Roach.
Damn, you're ugly.
Giddy up.
Dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Why are you calling yourself?
I'm also calling myself. And everyone else. You know?
Yes. Look at what it is, huh?
See? If it would open, that'd be kind of epic. I am here.
Are you still streaming?
I am.
Come on now.
Hey there.
Stay out of my way.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Chicken leg.
Chicken nugget.
I'm poor, I can only buy 4 chicken legs. Man.
Farewell.
I'm broke. I'm about to sell my horse.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Hey-ya!
Desert said hello.
Honor of the fatherland.
What can I get you, sir? Everyone to me!
What can I do you for? If I ain't got it today, say the word and I'll have it tomorrow.
Let me see. Might pick something.
I can sell stuff, can't I? I sure can. Arg. Okay.
Are those bots that replied on your stream?
Yeah.
So long.
Dude.
It happens like every time.
Dimitri.
They just like don't even say anything. Just like, oop, I know, but.
Yum today. Julian.
Say random shit.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's...
No secret.
Who are...
No secret.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire, abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire found you, so the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter.
Finally.
Here it is.
Finally.
Mr. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
What's that?
Right. Your live stream.
I guess. What the hell, Desert Dude?
Ooh.
Alright, what have you been on, huh? We've been on since 12.
Have you? The party's been open for 2 hours.
Well, there was another party.
You weren't invited to it.
You weren't invited because you're a loser.
Okay.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
We do not know where James is at.
Hi. You not respond.
I forget what path is at. His little nephew broke his Wi-Fi, I guess, so somehow he won't have it back until Monday.
Oh, probably cut the cable.
Something stupid, or like tripped over the box and it like broke up the cord on the inside or something like that, I don't know.
Wait, I probably bent like a...
Welcome to your new house, except all the little rats are still able to run freely.
Yeah. Left to escape all of that.
Yeah. Because it's on the same goddamn property. You know,
Is he really?
Yeah, it's on the same. It's a guest house.
Oh, fancy. Is it just like a trailer?
Kinda, I guess. It has like one living room, a kitchen, one bathroom, and one bedroom. So him and one of his brothers share the living rooms, and then the oldest one gets the bedroom.
Sounds awful.
It does sound putrid.
Get a $10,000 shed from Home Depot and live in that. They're probably nicer. You can get a 2-story one.
Down the street and those people like selling those mobile homes. It's one of those.
Yeah. Though he probably wouldn't want to be in one now. It's like 30 degrees over there.
What's up? What you been up to?
Funeral and homework.
Homework.
No bueno.
What have you been up to?
You know.
Driving.
Driving, yeah.
Did you not drive before?
I did.
You did.
I think you have to drive in order to get it, don't you?
What? To get what?
What?
Your permit?
No, you have to get your permit to practice driving.
Oh.
Legally. On roads.
Professor Who, let's find a fast travel signpost. Is that not what that is? What the fuck is a fast travel signpost?
Slow now. Whoa.
Someone, she gets it. Stay
Run, Roach.
Oh, Des, you want to do something?
Sure.
Alright. What do you want to do?
What you want to do?
Let's do it. Get on.
What are you gonna get on?
What do you mean? Get on. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
Come on.
Yeah, we already invited you.
Yeah.
Come on. Why don't we get on? Yeah.
I'm on.
Me too. Did you get my invite?
Yep.
Okay, join.
I have.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, come on.
I'm already here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Long live Radovid!
seas. Defeat isn't a desertion.
Rotfiend's nest needs to be destroyed.
Diggy hole go dumb hard. Do free games not have platinums?
They do.
Do they?
We've had this discussion before.
Well, what free game?
Paladins. Paladins is platinum.
swords could take on 40.
Oh!
What did I do to deserve your company then?
Yeah?
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Gods, I hoped, despite all. But what of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
So long.
Pineapple boy.
What do you fucking want, you dog?
What are you doing?
I'm just chilling, you know?
Oh, really?
What are you doing?
Wow.
Wow.
You tell him to get on, and then...
I asked him what he wanted to play, and he's being a little bitch about
You're the
it.
one who told me who to get on now.
Yeah, and you're the one who got on, so what do you... You're my guest, what do you want to play?
Put my plate in this thing.
What are the options? Give me like 3 options.
There's Stardew without James. Overwatch, Minecraft. I guess I could give you more, but no, I probably couldn't. Cause Bella doesn't have the thing yet. Yeah, there's that. Well, there's just not much left to do. I mean, like, there's stuff to do, but it's kind of just the same thing.
Stardew, Overwatch, or Minecraft?
What else is there?
I might have to go with Stardew. But are we making a new one?
That's why I said there'll be one without James. Ours, like, with James, without him.
Just call him.
I don't have his number.
Call him on Snapchat. He's probably asleep. He'll wake up at like 2 a.m. His sleep schedule's so weird. I forgot my blanket.